But I tend to lean on the more political reasons here, not essentially the more technical or safety issues, but safety is extremely important. We know that the results of a probe on the crash would be announced sometime this week, and all eyes definitely are on that report. And even as we speak, Boeing is organizing a very special event for pilots to talk up its new software patches and all the things it has done on safety. But clearly, China is not waiting to use this. We heard China already has communicated to the U.S. that Boeing should be excluded from discussions on any U.S.-China trade deal. So promises to buy more Boeing aircraft are off as we speak. But I can't essentially say China is doing this because it's concerned about safety, knowing that Airbus has a huge backlog. It's not easy to switch to Airbus. Many of these new purchases will take decades to deliver, I would say, given the backlogs that they have. But you also have to understand that China is the biggest market in terms of size for the aviation sector, and the growth and the share demand in that area is quite huge. So I think what China is also doing is trying to be very proactive if it finds itself in a situation where the outcomes of these investigations show that Boeing has a lot to do to satisfy markets. As far as safety is concerned, it wouldn't find itself all of a sudden out of planes, particularly in its market that desperately needs these aircraft and needs them quickly. But China, of course, sees this also as a lever to make Trump a bit more uncomfortable, and they're negotiating several very sensitive areas. And I think a pawn in the hands, an extra pawn in the hands of Xi Jinping would be useful.